Hi, my name is Susan from Women Redefining Success, and I'm here today with video 3. Video 3, you ask, what is video 3? This is the third video in a series that I am doing on what are the big ideas, what are the pillars that we want to consider as women redefining success. All of these videos are my first take because, as my coach would say, life is messy and we're in this together. So this is me first time in it and doing it with you guys. So the series is about what do we need to be thinking about as we redefine success. Video 1 was some of the background around why am I doing this and why am I doing this in a raw format, as in this is kind of these are ideas that I've developed in my work with women who are redefining success in my writing. And so these ideas have emerged from this. So that was like video 1. And my decision to just do it kind of half-baked, meaning that I have these ideas, but what do you think? Because we're in this together. So video 1 was on mainstream success, that being the first big idea, the first pillar, that we need to be awake to mainstream success, for what is good about it, for where the pitfalls are, and understand that we're all influenced by so many things. And so let's just be clear on that. So today, video 2 is kind of a really natural extension after video 1, which is the idea that as women, it's upon us, an invitation to us to redefine success. You know, redefining success can happen at the micro level, like for ourselves, for our families, for our broader context. It really is an idea with scale, starting first with ourselves. And why is it important to redefine success? This is what I'm thinking about. You tell me what it feels like for you to redefine success. I know so many of you are doing this. We have been on this journey for a while together, and I've heard stories working with many of you doing really cool things. So why do we need to redefine success? First of all, let me be clear is that as we redefine success, my definition of success is not your definition, and it's not my neighbor's definition or my client Judy's definition. Each of us has our own definition, and I think that's like really great, because I have a deep belief that women, all of us humans, have this innate understanding of what matters and what's important, and this is really about bringing that forward. And because we live in this culture, mainstream success, which tells us what success is, it matters that each of us come home to our own definition of what success is, because we've been so imprinted by culture, by our parents, by our schools, by institutions, and it's happening all the time. So redefining success isn't kind of a one-time thing we do. It's a thing we do repeatedly, regularly. Why else do we need to redefine success? Because we're like growing and evolving all the time. The Susan of 20, it was not the Susan of 30, of the Susan of 40. And as we grow, as we learn, as we develop, what matters changes. Often it becomes more nuanced, maybe deeper. And so it matters to redefine success because we're growing, and it has to always be in alignment with us. It also matters to redefine success, or even just to define it for yourself for the first time, separate from what everyone else thinks of you, because the women that I'm working with, and I think one word, if it comes up all the time, is this idea of wanting to be intentional about the lives we create, intentional about the success we create, intentional in our relationships. And this is part of being intentional, is saying, what matters to me? How will I know if I'm successful? I know how everyone else has to think of it, but what does it matter for me? And so that is what pillar number 2 is all about. What do you think about this? This is probably the one where I have like the least amount of noise around why it matters, but I'm curious, as you've been engaged in this question of redefining success, why is it important for us to do this? What has it taught you? Yeah, that's what I'm I'm super curious about. Doesn't really matter how we do it. It's about being awake to the question of, what does success mean for me? And knowing that as we do, things ripple out. Things ripple out as each one of us kind of settles into our own question of, what does success mean to me? All right, see you in video 4, where I'm going to be talking about health. What does that mean to redefine that part of our lives? That'll be juicy. Stay tuned.